Hello there. Habbo Hotel used to be a popular online space for people of all ages to converge in. It had a lot of features and aspects that kept people coming back after so many years. In recent times, however, Habbo has been on a rapid decline, with more features removed than added. Its player base now mostly consists of players who were once teenagers on the website so long ago they just kept on returning. Despite having strict auto-moderation that most of the time unjustly punishes players for the most basic phrases in order to protect their intended teenage audience, most Habbo players nowadays are way over the age the website caters to. I bring this up because one of the most popular features that brought in a lot of the older audience was the casino and gambling scene. It had a lot of moving parts and brought in a lot of profits, both legitimate and not so legitimate. If you're watching this and you still play Habbo, number one, you probably noticed that casinos don't exist anymore. Sort of. And number two, you probably heard multiple reasons as to why gambling was banned. In 2014, Habbo banned casinos and other gambling aspects to the hotel. There was a limit imposed on dices and other furni with random elements. They removed pretty much all of the furni from their in-game catalogue that had a random aspect, and user games such as Falling Furni were no longer allowed to offer paid perks, such as pay to stay, kick, revenge, and auto win. This ban was so sudden and pretty much caught everyone by surprise that it's not dramatic to say that this one sudden choice killed the biggest community on Habbo and did irreparable damage to the hotel for years to come. So why, when gambling made the hotel profitable from a credit purchase and user retention standpoint, did Habbo ban gambling so suddenly? I hope to answer it somewhat in this video. From the many reasons people have given over the years, there are only really two reasons why Habbo banned gambling. The first reason is to combat the black market and the ever so frequent scamming going on in casinos. To put it simply, black market profits were casino profits. You have to think of the items gambled in casinos in a very specific way. Let's say I made a bet with a throne. Well, I wasn't betting a throne, I was betting $50 approximately. Casinos functioned as a way to gamble without the hassle of regular gambling sites. Nobody wants a bunch of virtual chairs. They want the value those chairs have. And a lot of the more prominent casinos didn't really contain much decor. Their purpose was purely monetary. When the gambling ban hit, most of the bigger casino owners cashed out and quit. There was nothing for them anymore. The second reason is a bit more simple, and it relates to the Habbo Hotel mobile app. See, if they didn't outright ban gambling, the app was at risk of being delisted or given an 18+ rating. Both outcomes would have crippled the mobile user base they were intending to pursue. Habbo has been criticised for years at this point for its casual approach to underage gambling. It's very much true that Habbo created gambling addicts and housed a space where they could take their addiction to the extreme. You can tell the decision to ban gambling outright was a rushed one. The aftermath of the gambling ban has left quite a mark on Habbo. Entire communities were split overnight, and the more prominent members of the Habbo gambling community just packed up and left. Now, this isn't to say casinos are now extinct. In fact, this ban just pushed them underground. People use Habbo groups and other subtle ways in-game to organise casino sessions. Third-party apps like Skype and Discord are also used. So gambling is still alive and well, you just need to know where to look. You'd think with everything stated in this video so far, Habbo would still take a hardened approach to protect their younger audience from the effects of underage gambling. But you'd be wrong. Habbo relies on an automated system for their moderation, and it's a complete joke. The worst actors on the hotel are allowed to run free and harm others, as long as they don't say a swear word, which is still easily bypassed. With such a pathetic moderation system in place, you're honestly free to do what you desire nowadays, unless a lot of people kick up a fuss at once. And even then, you're lucky if any action is taken. Casinos will pop up now and again publicly, and rarely is action really taken against them. In this new era of Habbo, with restrictions on random chance, users have turned to a new way to make their wealth. As mentioned earlier in this video, paying for perks in user-run games such as Falling Furni and Costume Change are now prohibited. However, in recent times, another user-run game has started to creep in paid perks, with it seemingly going under the radar. Bank game is a user-run game that involves chance and credits. In recent times, some hosted games will let you pay for a special buy-in slot. It'll give you more lives to protect yourself from the luck the game heavily consists of. Lives help you survive longer and in turn give you a higher chance to win the game outright. Sometimes, the prizes are based on the total buy-in of all players. However, the game is heavily chance and luck oriented, and most of the time, the buy-in players will lose more than they win. The only one who profits is the owner. Despite paying to stay being forbidden, this very similar mechanic seems to go uncared for by hotel management. I was never into gambling on Habbo. I went to the cheaper normal Fernie casinos every now and then, betting a plant or a couple of ducks, but I can't deny the impact gambling had on Habbo Hotel. It's been nearly a decade since the ban was put in place, and the decision to hastily ban gambling is one of the many decisions that has impacted Habbo's reputation, for better or for worse. Anyway, thank you for watching.